Hi, this is Stephen Haynes from Haynes Fire and Risk Consulting. Today we're going to look at a case study on Thomas Ave in Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey using a Hytrans HS 150. This slide shows an aerial view of our study area. As you can see, we've got several commercial structures in the area. We've got non-sprinkler structures with needed fire flows ranging from 1,600 to 2,100 gallon a minute. We've got a sprinklered sporting goods store that has a needed fire flow of 250. With these big fire flows, we've got quite a distance to our nearest water sites. So we've got a seasonal site that's about 1.6 miles north of the area, fire hydrant that's 1,000 GPM plus, about a little over a mile down the road, and we've got our nearest drafting site is about almost 2 miles to the east of us. We've also got a sand pit coming back this way with a rather large pond. The problem is this pond's inaccessible, as we'll show you in the next slide. So this is a close-up of the pond located back in the sand pit. These are really just dirt bike trails, so these aren't really roadways. And in this location right here, we've got a rather large mound of dirt that the owners put in place to try to keep the dirt bikes under control. We've got a sizable amount of water here between these two ponds, and this is only the top foot of water. Between them, it's worth about 233 3,000 gallon tankers, so there's a lot of water here to be had. The problem is we got about 170 foot travel distance from the road to the nearest point in the pond that you could put a pump or go drafting from if you can get back there. And then we've got about 2,800 feet of travel up about 24 feet of elevation to get to the hard road. But we're going to do this by Hytransing. In order to access this pond, we went there with our Water Supply 1, which is our Hytrans demo unit. The demo unit consists of a Hytrans 150 shown here. It's got a rating of about 1,000 GPM at 130 PSI at the discharge flange, or 2,100 GPM at 30 PSI at the discharge flange. The most important part of this unit is I've got 196 feet of hydraulic hose that connects the pump to the power unit, so I can get this pump pretty far away from the road. I've also got a hose box which contains about 2,900 feet of 6-inch hose. Both of these units can be deployed off of the truck. And we also have a hose recovery unit for picking the hose up after we're done. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to a video showing how we deployed the unit.
It's going to be rated R. I mean, they start hearing us.
Let me extend that recovery loop. Alright, how good? So this video summarizes what we were able to do with our Hytrans unit. By Hytransing, we had dropped our HS 150 here. We extended the submersible pump almost 170 feet into the woods to get into the pond. We forward laid a 6-inch supply line 2,900 feet out to Thomas Avenue, and we're able to establish a 1,250 gallon a minute water supply at that point. So this point here could be used for traditional pumper trucks to complete a hose relay into the fire, or we could use this as a tanker fill site. The biggest thing here is we've now reduced the balance of water needed to about 1,000 gallon a minute, so we can possibly we only have to bring 1,000 gallon a minute in from the fire hydrant that's about a mile away, or by tanker shuttle or relay from the 2 water sites that are about 1.5 to 2 miles away. That's the power of Hytransing, that we're going to take the water from a remote source and we're going to bring it someplace where you can use it much more easier and much more effectively. So in conclusion, what we were able to do with Hytransing is we were able to reduce the hard road distance to the nearest water supply by over 60%. We provided well over half of the needed fire flow for this area, and we could actually add upon that if we did some other things with bringing additional pumpers to be fed by the Hytrans unit back here and pump the water forward. So there is actually a possibility that we could modify this operation and provide 100% or very close to 100% of the needed fire flow by supplementing the Hytrans unit. As described in a case study, Hytransing can open up new water sources for your fire department. Hytrans has been manufacturing emergency water transport systems since 1988 with over 800 pumps in service and actually almost 600 hose recovery units sold to date. Hytrans is the pros at this. Don't settle for imitations. Once again, this is Stephen Haynes from Haynes Fire and Risk. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch our video today. I encourage you to check our YouTube channel as well as our website for new videos and the latest information on Hytrans. Take care.